Okay, so this is ck-12. I already created my classes, so you go to dashboard, classes. Here are my 5 classes. So I have period 3, period 6, period 2, period 4, and period 5. That just means that 35% of my kids have done the assignment today. So what you can do, let's say I wanted to upload something to period 3. These are all of my students in the class. Okay, then I can go to assignments, reports, questions and answers, shared resources, members. So what I go to is assignments, and then I can create an assignment, and you're just using what ck-12 already has. So if I press like create an assignment, and I'll do elementary. So they have elementary math, you have measurement, then you have science, and just spelling. That's all they have on here. But let's say I wanted to do, what grade are you in? 2nd grade? Then here are all the concepts that you can give them. So maybe addition and subtraction. Then here are all of the topics within addition and subtraction. So there's like add to 20 with images, add to 20 word problems. So if you click in that, so you can assign whatever ones you want. So let's say you want addition and subtraction to 20. So I could click on all 3 of these, and it comes over here, and then I would just press save to assign them that. So what they see then is this. So like after you assign it, this is what they would see. For each topic, they would be given things like this. A video, you could go to, they could watch videos on it. And then they can do the practice, which is 10 question quiz. Estimated time to complete is 4 minutes. So you can preview it if you want to see and make sure you like it. So how many strawberries are there all together? They add, they enter the and then check it. And then go to the next one. So what is that, 19? Check it. Next. And then it goes to the next. And it it also, the practice is adaptive. So if they're doing really well, it gets harder. If they're not doing well, it gets easier. So then whatever, so you like save it, you can assign the name and give instructions, assign it to your class, press save. So then let me show you what they see. Let's go home. How do I go back? So what they would see then, like for me, I gave instructions. Here are my instructions. I don't really like how it comes up there, but I gave instructions here, and then I assigned them those 4, I gave them 4 topics, like I checked 4 boxes, and so they click on this one first. Mine, you can read about it, like they have options to read, like real life things. If they want to explore, there's 18 videos on how to do things, whatever they want to watch. This, I'm doing all stuff that they've already learned, so they shouldn't really need to watch videos, but they can if they feel like they're struggling. And then real world applications. And so what I'm making mandatory is that they're doing this adaptive practice. And so they go in and do the adaptive practice. Then they go to the next one, and they go to adaptive practice, and they answer those questions. Then they go to the next one, do the adaptive practice. It's not loading. Anyways, once they're finished with all 4 of those, then they would submit assignment. And so that's where I can see the reports. And so most of my kids haven't started it, but you can see, okay, this person's struggling with the first topic, graphing, and they did pretty good there. This person got 100% in all 4 topics. This person stopped. They need to go. They might have switched subjects or whatever, but they haven't completed. And then these haven't attempted yet. I'm giving them a week to do it, or it's open for a week, but yeah. So, and then I can just like easily go and look at the next period and see where they're at. Here's period 5. So anyways, that's that. I can see who's in it, my members, some of my students who did that. When you create a class, let's say I was in under classes, you press this like plus button on the side. You create a class, give your class a name, describe it, give the subjects. So you could do this with science if you want. And then it gives you a class code. And so I just posted it on my Google Classroom. This is my Google Classroom. So I posted it, the instructions here on how to join my class. And then these were my instructions for today's assignment. And so that's that. I would like to also show you how one time I gave them a writing task. Oh, how do I go to that? So you can do like Google Forms. There's so many things with Google, Mom. There's like, you can do Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides. That's just like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. But then there's also Forms, which is like a survey, or they fill things out. I'll show you my survey that I've done. I've had them do a couple of surveys, and I get all the information. So let's see if this loads. So here are the questions that I gave them. They first had to type their first and last name. Make sure you always do that, because sometimes it won't tell you who responded what. And then here were my 2 questions, and they had to answer it. So then I go to responses, and you can look at it as a summary, question, or individual. And let's go to like my 36th kid that answered. So here's Jenna Jordan's. She answered, and then I could grade it. So over here I marked it 2 points. So I just looked at it and gave her the points, and then I could easily go to the next person, and he got both of them wrong by 1 point. He like didn't explain correctly or whatever. You go to the next person, Toussaint. There's his answers. So you could do that in all different things, like someone just gave it for a copy of school closure survey. First name, last name, do you have access to internet at home? Do you have a device on other than your cell phone, computer, laptop, tablet? What is going on for you and your family while school is closed? Are you bored? Are you taking care of siblings? Is everyone home? What day do you see getting work done the best? Test day, video call, tutoring time, when their availability could be, anything else. So that's like pretty helpful for them answering questions. Here's my Google Classroom. You can also do the Google Handouts. I'm sorry, Hangouts. And it's like, I've never done it before, but you can video call or phone call with students, and it gives you a code and you can share it on your classroom. But yeah, so I usually will post, like if I want them to do a quizzes, they would go on here and they would sign in, and then they have their class code and it would join the quizzes game. Or I put review answer keys. For them. I usually just do answer keys on here, but obviously now I have to do more. Here's like the class code you would share with them. Here's like other periods if you have that, or you could do like math, science, English, whatever. If you assign, so you can do classwork and create assignments. You can do a quiz assignment, question, material, and it like if you do multiple choice, it'll grade it for you, or you can just like quickly look through it and just do 1 or 2 question things. It doesn't have to be major. Here are all my students. You can invite guardians if you want. Some of mine have it because they came to back to school night. And then I've never done it classwork because math is hard to do, but you could have grades. So that is Google Classroom in a nutshell. Let me know if you have questions. Love you.